Hello all, welcome again to VxWorks lab implementation, the experiment 4 as we discussed. It would be on message queues. In VxWorks, the primary inter-task communication mechanism within a single CPU is message queues. Message queues allow a variable number of messages, each of variable, to be queued, that is FIFO or priority based, first in first out or priority based. Any task can send a message to a message queue, and any task can receive a message from a message queue. Multiple tasks can send to and receive from the same message queue. Two-way communication between two tasks generally requires two message queues, one of each direction. The main objective of today's this thing is to demonstrate the use of VxWorks message queues. So here Wind message queues are created and deleted with the following routines. MSG queue create with the parameters which allows and initialize the message queue. MSG queue delete, terminate and free message queue. Message queue send is to send a message to a message queue, or message queue receive is to receive from a message queue. The library provides messages that are queued in FIFO order. With a single exception, there are two priority levels, and messages marked as high priority are attached to the head of the queue. A message queue is created with the MSG queue create. Its parameters specify the maximum number of messages that can be queued in the message queue and the maximum length in bytes of each message. A task sends a message to a message queue with MSG queue send routine. If no tasks are waiting for messages on that queue, the message is added to the queue's buffer of messages. If any tasks are waiting for a message from that message queue, the message is immediately delivered to the first waiting task. A task receives a messages from a message queue with message queue receive. If messages are already available in the queue's buffer, the first message is immediately dequeued and returned to the caller. If no messages are available, then the calling task blocks and is added to a queue of tasks waiting for messages. The queue of waiting tasks can be ordered either by task priority or FIFO as specified when the queue is created. So timeouts, both message queue send and message queue receive take timeout parameters. The timeout parameters specifies how many ticks, the clock ticks per second, to wait for space to available when sending a message and to wait for a message to be available when receiving a message. Urgent messages. The message send function can specify the priority of a message either as normal MSG underscore PRI underscore normal, that is priority normal, or priority urgent for urgent. Normal priority messages are added to the tail of the message queue, while urgent priority messages are added to the head of the message queue. Let's right away get into the example. So here you can see all the includes function prototypes like task1 and task2, and we have defines max message and message length, and we have a global called message queue ID. So here is the routine to create, that is message to create the message queue and two tasks. Say create message queue with if message queue ID equal to msg queue create with these parameters double equals to null, printf message queue is failed. Same is the case with task id1, task id2 with t1 and t2 respectively. Have a look at this, and then we straight away look into the task 1 first. This task that writes to the message queue is here we have a message character buffer received message from task 1. If message sent, message queue ID message under max message comma max underscore message length comma wait forever comma normal priority double equals to error message queue send in task 1 file, otherwise it would send. And task 2 Let's move to the task 2. Task that reads from the message queue. So character message buffer with the maximum length, max message, max underscore message underscore length. Receive message. If you don't receive, printf that message queue received in task 2 failed. Else printf message queue delete messages. Simple. The procedure is you have to copy this source code and compile it, load the object file onto the target machine, run the examples by executing main routine message of the example on WindSH terminal. Make sure you have redirected IOs, otherwise you won't see the results of the printf commands. Following on the experiment, you can try the two of this. Modify the above program to the task 2 can send a string message, received message from task 2 to task 1. Have task 1 print the message sent from the task 2. And you can also try another stuff called, are there any advantages or disadvantages to using message queues as opposed to global variables as a message passing scheme? Explain your answer for yourself. So for additional information, refer to VxWorks user manual and reference manual. Thank you for watching. May God bless you, and please subscribe to this channel and press bell icon for notifications. Thank you.